Ram Ram. Sarvebhyah hritpurvaka namaskaraha. Swagatam. Welcome to class 16 of Learn to Chant Soundaryalahari of Adi Shankaracharya. In the last class, we have completed learning verses 33 to 36. As usual, we will have a recap of the verses learned in the previous class, and then we will move on to learning the new verses for today. Welcome once again to all of you and to our panelists for today who will help with the Anucharanam. So we have 4 panelists, Charu, Prithvi, Shivani and Vihan. Let us begin as usual with Guru Vandanam and Mangala Shloka. Gururev gatir gurumeva bhaje Gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave Na guru paramam shishurasmi guroho Matirasti gurau mama pahi guru Shruti smriti purananamalayam karunalayam Namami bhagavat pada shankaram lokashankaram Soundaryalahari kartre sarvamangaladayine Shankaracharya varyaya yatirajayate namaha Shivashaktya yuktaha yadi bhavati shaktah prabhavitum na chedevan devaha na khalu kushalaspanditum atastvaamaradhyam harihara virinchadibhirapi pranantum stotum va kathamakrita punya prabhavati Smarayyonim lakshmim tritayamidamadav tavamanoho nidhayaike nitye niravadhi mahabhogarasikaha bhajanti tvam chintamani gunanibadhakshavalayaha Shivagnav juhvantaha surabhigritadharahutishataihi Shariram tvam shambhoh shashimihiravakshoruhayugam tavatmanam manye bhagavati navatmanamanagham Atasheshasheshityayamubhaya sadharanataya Sthita sambandho vam samarasa parananda parayoh Manastvam vyomatvam marudasi marutsarathirasi Tvamapastvam bhumihi tvayi parinatayan nahi param Tvameva svatmanam parinamayitum dishva vapusha Chidanandakaram Shiva yuvati bhavena bibhishe Tavagnya chakrastham tapana shashikoti dyutidharam param shambhum vande Parimilita parshvam parachita Yamaradhyan bhaktya Ravi shashi shuchi nama vishaye Niraloke loke Nivasati hi bhaloka bhuvane. So we learned till 36th verse. Let us begin learning from the 37th verse onwards. Charu, please unmute. Yes. Vishuddhau te shuddhaspatika vishadam.
विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदम् विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदम्
Vyoma-janakam.
व्योमजनकम्
Shivam seve devim.
शिवं सेवे देवीं
Api shiva samana vyavasitam.
अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम्
Yayoh kantyayantyaha.
ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः
Shashikirana sarupya saranehe.
शशिकिरणसारूप्यसरणेः
Vidhutantardhvanta.
विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता
Vilasati chakori vajagati.
विलसति चकोरीव जगति
Uttamam. Vishuddhau. Dha is Mahaprana. Te. Shuddhasphatika. So, dha here is Mahaprana and spha. Okay, so Shuddhasphatika. In the English version diacritic, sorry, I have not highlighted PH here, but that is also Mahaprana. While uploading, I will do that. So please note Shuddhasphatika. Dvitvam also here. Shuddhaspatika. Extra s is heard after dha. So Shuddhaspatika Vishadam. Here we do not pause. Shuddhaspatika Vishadam is one word. So we don't take a break while chanting this pada. Shuddhaspatika Vishadam vyoma-janakam shivam seve devim api shiva samana vyavasitam. Here again dvitvam samana vyavasitam. Extra v is heard before vyavasitam. Okay, so please note the dvitvam there. If you are chanting together, of course you can combine and chant it as devim api. When we split, devim, pause, and then api. Yayoho kantya. Visarga followed by ka. Jihva muliya. So, yayoh kantya. Instead of full visarga, we pronounce it as yayoh kantya yantyaha. Shashi kirana sarupya saranehe. If you chant it together, it would be yantya shashi kirana. Instead of the visarga, sh comes. Vidhutantar dhvanta. Dha, dhu and dhva. Dh here. Mahapranas. Vilasati chakoriva jagati. E is a dirgha. Now we will do one pada, that is one quarter at a time. विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम्
विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम्
शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम्
शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम्
ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः
ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्यसरणेः ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्यसरणेः
विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति
विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति.
Tamam. Now half a verse. विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम्
विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम् विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम्
ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति
ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्यसरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्यसरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति.
Uttamam. Now the entire verse. विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसिताम् ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति
विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिव समानव्यवसितां ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति विशुद्धौ ते शुद्धस्फटिकविशदं व्योमजनकम् शिवं सेवे देवीम् अपि शिवसमानव्यवसितां ययोः कान्त्यायान्त्याः शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति.
Uttamam, well chanted. One doubt by Nishant Mahodaya. Here, Shuddhas Phatika Vishadam. So, because of the Dvitvam, we hear an extra S here. So, Shuddhas Phatika. It is not Shuddhas Phatika. Shuddhas Phatika is different from saying Shuddhas Phatika. So, you are hearing that extra S, double sound. That is Dvitvam. So, Shuddhas Phatika. And also this Spatika, it is not pronounced as F. There is no F sound technically in Sanskritam. It is Spatika. So in Hindi, for fruit, we say Phal. But in Sanskritam, the word is Phalam. Pa, Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma. So there, the second letter in Pavarga is Pha. There is no Fa in Sanskritam. So please remember, wherever we see Phalam, here Spatika, we pronounce it as Pa only. There is no F kind of sound. So I hope that is clear. Next one, Prithvi.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram. Samunmilat samvit.
Samunmilat samvita. Samunmilat samvita.
Kamalamakarandaikarasикam.
Kamalamakarandaikarasикam. Kamalamakarandaikarasикam.
Please note, we are not supposed to split like that. Just for the first time, I thought it might be helpful. We chant the entire line together. So from next time onwards, the entire pada together. We do not split. Again, it's a compound word, samasta padam. So we chant the entire pada at a time without a pause. Bhajeham sadvandvam.
Bhajeham sadvandvam. Bhajeham sadvandvam.
Kimapi mahatam manasacharam.
Kimapi mahatam manasacharam. Kimapi mahatam manasacharam.
Yadalapadashtadasha gunita.
Yadalapadashtadasha gunita. Yadalapadashtadasha gunita.
Vidya parinatihi.
Vidya parinatihi. Vidya parinatihi.
Again, this pada we are not supposed to split, no pause. So the entire pada we chant without a break. Yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi. Yada datte doshat.
Yada datte doshat. Yada datte doshat.
Gunamakhila madhyah paya iva.
गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव.
Uttamam. So like I said, the first and the third line in this verse, we do not pause. Samunmilat samvit kamala makarandaika rasikam. At a stretch. Bhaje, bha is Mahaprana. Hamsadvandvam. Here note the dvitvam. Hamsadvandvam. Extra d is heard before dvandvam. So hamsadvandvam. Kimapi mahatam manasa charam. Next line, again no pause. Yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi. Then yadadatte doshat gunamakhila. Kha is Mahaprana. Gunamakhila madbhya. Here bha is Mahaprana. Visarga followed by pa. Upadhmaniya. So we don't chant the visarga completely. We chant it as gunamakhila madbhya paya iva. So iva here is not a dirgha. So please don't prolong it as iva. It should be heard as a hrasva only. Now let us chant one pada at a time. Samunmilat samvit kamala makarandaika rasikam.
Samunmilat samvit कमलमकरन्दैकरसिकं समुन्मीलत् संवित् कमलमकरन्दैकरसिकं
भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम्.
भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम्. भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम्.
यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः.
यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः. यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः.
यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव.
यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव. यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव.
Uttamam. Half a verse at a time. Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasikam. Bhajeऽhं sadvandvam kimapi mahatam manasacharam.
Samunmilat samvit कमलमकरन्दैकरसिकं भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम्. समुन्मीलत् संवित् कमलमकरन्दैकरसिकं भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम्.
यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः. यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव.
यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः. यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमद्भ्यः पय इव. यदालापादष्टादश गुणितविद्या परिणतिः. यदा दोषात् गुणमखिलमभ्यः पय इव.
Uttamam. Now the entire verse. Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam bhajeham sadvandvam kimapi mahatam manasacharam yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi yada datte doshat gunamakhila-madhyah paya iva.
Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam. We've gone ahead with the slides. Akka, we've gone ahead with the slides.
Sorry, what, Prithvi?
We have gone ahead with the slides displays.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not able to view my screen for some reason. Has it gone back to the previous slide now?
Not yet. We are still in the last one.
Which verse are you seeing now?
38.
38. Okay. Give me a minute because there's something wrong with my screen. Sorry, I am unable to view it. It's just blank.
Shall I continue meanwhile?
Yes, continue. I'll try to fix this in the meanwhile. Just please chant it twice. I'll try to fix my screen. Thank you, Prithvi.
Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam. Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam bhajeham sadvandvam kimapi mahatam manasacharam yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi yada datte doshat gunamakhila-madhyah paya iva. Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam bhajeham sadvandvam kimapi mahatam manasacharam yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi yada datte doshat gunamakhila-madhyah paya iva.
Thank you, Prithvi. And sorry about that. There was some problem with my computer, I guess. My screen went blank suddenly. I hope you are all able to hear Prithvi chant. Okay. Prithvi, could you repeat verse 38 again, please? I think you're able to see the correct slide right now, right?
Yes, Akka.
Okay, let me just go to... yes, Prithvi.
Samunmilat samvit kamalamakarandaikarasitam bhajeham sadvandvam kimapi mahatam manasacharam yadalapadashtadasha gunita vidya parinatihi yada datte doshat gunamakhila-madhyah paya iva.
Uttamam, Prithvi. Dhanyavadaha. Before we move to the next verse, there's a question from, I think, Anita Bhagini. difference between using halanta and anuswara, like in the first and second line here. Now, very quickly, we will not go into the rules of sandhi, etc. Very generally speaking, whenever there is m at the end of a line, or whenever there is a pause, like for example, bhaje hamsa dvandvam, we are separating that from kimapi. And here in the first line, samunmeelat samvit kamala makarandaika rasikam, m in the end. So whenever m comes in the end, then we use halanta, that is m and halanta instead of the anuswara. Another place where we use it is whenever this m is followed by a swara. So a to au. So if m is followed by a swara, then also, like for example, in the previous verse, api, right here, devim api. If you see the second line here, devim api. So because m is followed by a swara a, we are using m. In the first line, vyoma-janakam, again m, because it is at the end of a line. Whereas whenever m, anuswara or m is followed by any vyanjana, not a swara, then we use the anuswara. Like for example here, mahatam manasa. So mahatam is followed by vyanjana ma. Therefore, we use the anuswara and not m with the halanta. So that is why we use it that way. However, regarding the rules, etc. of sandhi, like I said, we have that sandhi product. So you can go through that by Vyoma Labs, both Android and iOS versions. And if I'm not wrong, there is also a sandhi webinar on Sanskrit from Home. So in that, you will get more details on why it is so. I hope this is clear. We'll move to the next one. Vihan.
Ram.
Ram, ram, ram. Tava swadhishthane.
Tava swadhishthane. Tava swadhishthane.
Hutavahamadhisthaya niratam.
Hutavahamadhisthaya niratam. Hutavahamadhisthaya niratam.
Tamide samvartam.
Tamide samvartam. Tamide samvartam.
Janani mahatim tancha samayam.
Janani mahatim tam cha samayam. Janani mahatim tam cha samayam.
Yada loke lokan.
Yada loke lokan. Yada loke lokan.
Dahati mahati krodha kalite.
Dahati mahati krodha kalite. Dahati mahati krodha kalite.
Dayardra yadrishtihi.
Dayardraya drishtihi. Dayardraya drishtihi.
Once again, Vihan.
Dayardraya drishtihi.
I don't know if you're chanting, but I'm not hearing it. Dayardra. There is a two ras there. Dayardra yadrishtihi.
Dayardraya shashtihi. Dayardraya drishtihi.
Shishiramupacharam rachayati.
Shishiramupacharam rachayati. Shishiramupacharam rachayati.
Uttamam. Tavaswadhishthane. So please note the dvitvam here. Tavaswa. Extra s is being heard. So Tavaswadhishthane. Dhi and tha. Tavaswadhishthane. Dhi and sha, tha are Mahapranas. Hutavaha madhishthaya. Again, dhi and tha are Mahapranas. Niratam. Tamide samvartam. Janani. Mahatim tancha. So please note this. Here you can combine the sandhi optionally. Mahatim tam cha. It's correct to chant the anuswara completely or combining the sandhi. Mahatin tancha. So Mahatim plus tam becomes Mahatin tam and tam plus cha becomes tancha. You could choose either to combine or split the sandhi. Samayam. Yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha. Note the dvitvam here again. Mahati krodha. Extra k is being heard. Double ka. Mahati krodha. Dha is Mahaprana. Kalite. Dayardra. That should be clearly chanted like I pointed out to Vihan also. Dayardra. Two ras are there. Both should be heard clearly. It shouldn't be heard as Dayadra. That is wrong. There only one r is being heard. So Dayardra. One r is before da and one r is after da. Dayardra yadrishtihi shishira mupacharam rachayati. We will do this again. Tavaswadhishthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam.
Tavasvadhisthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam. Tavasvadhisthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam.
Tamide samvartam janani mahatin tancha samaya.
Tamide samvartam janani mahatim tam cha samayam. Tamide samvartam janani mahatim tam cha samayam.
Yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha kalite.
Yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha kalite. Yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha kalite.
Dayardra yadrishtihi shishiram rachayati.
Dayadraya drishtihi shishiramupacharam rachayati. Dayadraya drishtihi shishiramupacharam rachayati.
Uttama. Now half a verse at a time. Tavasvadhisthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam. Tamide samvartam janani mahatim tancha samayam.
Tavasvadhisthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam. Tamide samvartam janani mahatim tam cha samayam. Tavasvadhisthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam. Tamide samvartam janani mahatim tam cha samayam.
Yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha kalite dayardra yadrishtihi shishiram rachayati.
यदा लोके लोकान् दहति महति क्रोधकलिते दयार्द्राया दृष्टिः शिशिरमुपचारं रचयति यदा लोके लोकान् दहति महति क्रोधकलिते दयार्द्राया दृष्टिः शिशिरमुपचारं रचयति.
Uttamam. Now we'll do the entire verse. Tava swadhishthane hutavahamadhisthaya niratam tamide samvartam janani mahatim tancha samayam yada loke lokan dahati mahati krodha kalite dayardraya drishtihi shishiram rachayati.
तव स्वाधिष्ठाने हुतवहमधिष्ठाय निरतं तामीडे संवर्तं जननि महतीं तां च समयां यदा लोके लोकान् दहति महति क्रोधकलिते दयार्द्राया दृष्टिः शिशिरमुपचारं रचयति तव स्वाधिष्ठाने हुतवहमधिष्ठाय निरतं तमीडे संवर्तं जननि महतीं तां च समयां यदा लोके लोकान् दहति महति क्रोधकलिते दयार्द्राया दृष्टिः शिशिरमुपचारं रचयति.
Very good, Vihan. Well done. Uttamam, dhanyavadaha. Some of you say that my screen is not completely visible. I don't know why that is. Prithvi, can you tell me if the screen is visible to you completely? Or is there some blank
Same,
space?
there's a black.
Okay. I'll do one thing. I will just stop sharing for a minute. I will just stop sharing now and maybe see why that is and reshare the screen. Give me a moment before we go to the next verse. I hope it's better now. Prithvi, can you confirm, please?
Yes, sir, much better. Yeah, it's
Oh,
completely
good.
fine.
Okay, great. Okay, 40th verse, Shivani. Tatitvantam shaktya.
तटित्वन्तं शक्त्या तटित्वन्तं शक्त्या
तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया
तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया
स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरण
स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरण स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरण
परिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्
परिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम् परिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्.
Again, this pada, please note, we are not supposed to pause at Nana Ratna Bharana. The first time, just to make you familiar with the words, we paused there, but we are supposed to chant the entire pada without a break. Sphuran Nana Ratna Bharana Parinadhendra Dhanusham. So next time we will chant the entire line. And whenever you chant the shloka, please remember to chant this line together to help you where you can split. Like I've already said in the text on screen, we have given you a huge gap to remind you to take a pause there if you wish to. So Tatitvantam Shaktya, there's a gap. So you pause there. Timira Paripanthis Puranaya. That's how this particular presentation has been designed. The second line, we do not pause. We'll move to the third line now. Tavashyamam megham.
Tavashyamam megham. Tavashyamam megham.
Kamapi manipuraika sharanam.
Kamapi manipuraika sharanam. Kamapi manipuraika sharanam.
Nisheve varshantam.
Nisheve varshantam. Nisheve varshantam.
Haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam.
Haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam. Haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam.
Tatitvantam shaktya timira paripanthis puranaya. So note this word, second word correctly, shaktya. Each and every letter should be heard clearly. Timira paripanthi. Thi is Mahaprana. And spuranaya, sphu. Again, remember, it is not sfu. We don't say fa. It is phu. So, timira paripanthis puranaya. Dvitvam here again. Panthis puranaya. Extra s is heard. So, please note that s should be stressed. A double s should be heard. Timira paripanthis puranaya. Next line, like I already said, we do not take a pause. We chant the entire line together. Spurannana ratna bharana. Sphu is Mahaprana. Again, sphu, not f, no f sound. Spurannana ratna bharana. Bha is Mahaprana. Parinadhendra dhanusham. Dha, Mahapranas. Tavashyamam. Dvitvam here again. Extra sh is heard before shyamam. So tavashyamam megham. Gha is Mahaprana. Kamapi manipuraika sharanam. Nisheve varshantam. Note the difference between this sh, shyamam, shaktya, whereas this sh, dhanusham, sh, nisheve varshantam. That slight change should be heard, that slight difference between sha and sha. Nisheve varshantam, haramihira taptam tribhuvanam. Bha is Mahaprana. Here again, optionally, you could either chant the Anuswara completely or chant it as haramihira Tribhuvanam. That is also correct, combining the sandhi. So we will repeat this one pada at a time. Tatitvantam shaktya timira paripanthis phuranaya.
Tatitvantam shaktya timiraparipanthis-phuranaya. Tatitvantam shaktya timiraparipanthis-phuranaya.
Shivani, could you confirm if you are able to see the screen, please? Are you able to see the verses?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because one of them has said they're only seeing a blank screen. I don't know why that is. I hope this screen is clear for...
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay, okay. Many say that they're able to see it. Okay. Spurannanaratnabharana parinadhendradhanusham.
Spurannanaratnabharanapariणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्. Spurannanaratnabharanapariणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्.
Tabashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam.
Tavashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam. Tavashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam.
Nisheve varshantam haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam.
Nisheve varshantam haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam. Nisheve varshantam haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam.
Okay, now let us chant half a verse at a time. Yes, like pointed out by one of you, apologies, there is a typo in the IAST version. It is Tatitvantam Shaktya. I think extra TA is given here. I will see that this is removed when we upload it to the course page. It is only Tatitvantam. There is no extra TA here. Thank you for pointing that out, and sorry about that typo. That will be corrected. Now let us chant first half of the verse. Tatitvantam shaktya timira paripanthis phuranaya spurannanaratnabharana parinadhendradhanusham.
Tatitvantam shaktya timiraparipanthis-phuranaya spurannanaratnabharanapariणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्. Tatitvantam shaktya timiraparipanthis-phuranaya spurannanaratnabharanapariणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम्.
Tavashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam nisheve varshantam haramihira-taptam tribhuvanam.
Tavashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam nisheve varshantam haramihira-taptam त्रिभुवनम् तव श्यामं मेघम् कमपि मणिपूरैकशरणम् निषेवे वर्षन्तम् हरमिहिरतप्तं त्रिभुवनम्.
Now the entire verse. Tatitvantam shaktya timiraparipanthis phuranaya स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरण परिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम् तव श्यामं मेघम् कमपि मणिपूरैकशरणम् निषेवे वर्षन्तम् हरमिहिरतप्तं त्रिभुवनम्.
तटित्वन्तं शक्त्या तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरणपरिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम् तव श्यामं मेघम् कमपि मणिपूरैकशरणम् निषेवे वर्षन्तम् हरमिहिरतप्तं त्रिभुवनम्. तटित्वन्तं शक्त्या तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरणपरिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम् तव श्यामं मेघम् कमपि मणिपूरैकशरणम् निषेवे वर्षन्तम् हरमिहिरतप्तं त्रिभुवनम्.
Well chanted, Shivani. Now let us quickly recap the verses we have learned today. Vishuddhau te shuddhasphatikavishadam vyoma-janakam shivam seve devim api shiva samanavyavasitam yayoh kantyayantyah शशिकिरणसारूप्य सरणेः विधूतान्तर्ध्वान्ता विलसति चकोरीव जगति समुन्मीलत्संवित् कमलमकरन्दैकरसिकम् भजेऽहं सद्वन्द्वं किमपि महतां मानसचरम् यदालापादष्टादशगुणितविद्यापरिणतिः यदा दत्ते दोषात् गुणमखिलमभ्यः इव तव स्वाधिष्ठाने हुतवहमधिष्ठाय निरतम् तमीडे संवर्तं जननि महतीं ताञ्च समयां यदा लोके लोकान् दहति महति क्रोधकलिते दयार्द्राया दृष्टिः शिशिरमुपचारं रचयति तटित्वन्तं शक्त्या तिमिरपरिपन्थिस्फुरणया स्फुरन्नानारत्नाभरणपरिणद्धेन्द्रधनुषम् Tavashyamam megham kamapi manipuraika sharanam nisheve varshantam haramihira taptam tribhuvanam. Okay, so with that we have completed 40 verses. Next class, let us revise 30 to 40, followed by individual chanting. So I hope many of you will get a chance, and please practice for individual chanting next class. Before we conclude, I will answer a few more questions which I haven't answered. In the last line, taptam tribhuvanam, like I said, it is an option. You could either chant it as taptam, complete anuswara, or taptan tribhuvanam, that is combining the sandhi. Both are correct. So please note that. And some of you have requested for the audio of the verses. One of them has also sent an audio recording of this of the verses chanted in class. So I will talk to our team and see to it that we upload the audio so that it would be easier for you all to practice. How to pronounce verse 40, second line. Spurannanaratnabharana parinadhendra dhanusham. I hope that's clear. Spurannanaratnabharana parinadhendra dhanusham. So please note each and every letter. Read it slowly, clearly, read it aloud. Then listen to the recording. And if you practice, you will be able to get the accurate pronunciation. Individual chanting of verses, yes, next class. So we will revise 30 to 40. So like I said, we are revising 10 verses at a time. Last time it was 20 to 30. Tomorrow, the next class, it will be 30 to 40, followed by individual chanting. So let us conclude with Shanti Mantraha. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarvebhyah dhanyavadaha. Thank you very much. Thank you to our panelists, Shivani, Vihan, Charu, and Prithvi, for very effectively assisting us for chanting very well as usual. Before we bid goodbye for this class, I just remembered that some of you had asked for the Sanskritam course which is going on. So it is actually a course exclusively for children from 7 to 14 years. And we have also restricted the number to that course because it's a very live interactive webinar. And we have kept the class very small on purpose so that, they are able to interact and learn. And also we have completed almost 50% of the course now. So what I would suggest is you could join the Prathama course, which already is completed, but you can still join and get the recordings and the notes for the course. Prathama handled by Raghunandana in vyoma-samskrta-pathasala. So you can enroll for that course, those who want to learn basics of Sanskritam. And if there is any other basic course commencing, we will definitely keep you posted through email. Also, what I could do is maybe I could share the link to the multimedia product we are using in the children's course. You could download that and start following. It is modeled specifically for children. But if you're interested, you could still do that. But sorry that we are not accepting any new registrations for that course. Like I said, it's a very small group, and we have to keep it that way considering the structure of the course, etc. But there will be many other opportunities, and also Prathama course is already done. or Prathama of Sura Saraswati Sabha. So you could enroll for that course. Okay. Sarvebhyah dhanyavadaha. Ram Ram Ram. Punarmilamaha. We will meet next Sunday at the same time. Dhanyavadaha.